What does it mean to be an abolitionist? Many people simply believe that it's about tearing down current systems of policing and incarceration within the United States, but there is so much more to it. In this book, We Do This Till We Free, it's by Mariam Kaba. We learn that the prison industrial complex abolition is a positive project that focuses in part on building a society where it is possible to address harm without relying on structural forms of oppression or the violent systems that increase it. You see, it can be hard to imagine a society that is safe without policing and prisons, but that is exactly what abolition challenges us to do. The science of behavior already tells us that punishment is an ineffective method alone for behavior change. Kaba contends that a world without harm isn't possible and isn't what an abolitionist vision purport to achieve. Rather, abolitionist politics and practice contend that disposing of people by locking them away in jails and prisons does nothing significant to prevent, reduce, or transform harm in the aggregate. Kaba later claims that we are too reliant on the police. In fact, the police increase their legitimacy through all of the non police related work that they assume, including doing wellness and mental health checks. Why should armed people be deployed to do the work of community members and social workers? Abolition will take some time, but there are some intermediate steps that we can provide within the book that will get us there. This is only page 13 within the book, and you can pause to read, but I'll give you a summarization of what they all say. The first thing we can do is organizing for dramatic decreases of police budgets and redirecting those funds to other social goods such as education, job training, affordable housing, and other things like in this infographic, thanks to Ben and Jerry's. Additionally, we can look into ending cash bail, overturning police bills of rights, abolishing police unions, crowding out the police in our communities, disarming the police, creating abolitionist messages that penetrate the public consciousness to disrupt the idea that cops equal safety, building community based interventions that address harms without relying on the police, evaluating any reforms based on these criteria, and thinking through the end of the police and imagining alternatives. Look, I was a behavior therapist for kids with aggressive behavior for over half a decade. And one of the concerns that myself, the parents, and all of the members around the kids were concerned about were what if police got involved? Because we knew that police weren't adequately equipped to handle and help these individuals. One of the things we can do is be abolitionists and learn. And we can learn starting with reading this book, which I highly recommend. I'm Jared, a PhD student at Penn State, and I'm here to help not only in educating, but in abolishing and creating.